needs to take advantage of this opportunity, unless you have decided that you just are
welcome,
not ready
Dr. Austin.
to
I see you. It's great.
Build your business. For whatever reason, it's not the time for you right now. You're just happy to use the products, and that is completely fine. But even if that's the case, you may have introduced our products and business to others who are going to be very excited by what the next few days can do for them. And so if you're in that category, you don't want to build, you can't build right now, but you know people who can, then this call is also for you. And so we wanted to come together with you tonight. We have our amazing Crown Diamonds, Chris and Tammy, with us, our Mama and Papa Crowns of us all. We have our amazing Crown Diamond, Dr. Bright, with us, our amazing Crown Diamond, Dr. James, and our amazing Triple Diamonds from the Philippines. It's been such a joy to work with them as well, who are going to be joining us as well. And so we each wanted to share a few words about the next week and a bit and what it can do for your business, and some tips and ideas that we can share with you so that you can really take advantage of this. But as we kick off our call, if you have already registered for the GoPro Recruiting Challenge, it is happening from November 11th to the 17th. It starts on Wednesday. We're here on Monday night. It starts on Wednesday. There have already been live events every day at 11 a.m. Pacific time. That will be the time every day that Eric Worre and his friends go live. And he started this last Wednesday's training program. So if you're already part of the recruiting challenge, type an R into the chat. Okay, if you've already registered for the recruiting challenge, type an R into the chat as we talk about it. All right, so type an R into the chat. So if you have not watched the Wednesday's training that was done for preparation, that was done last Wednesday on Facebook, you need to watch that training. If you have not registered, you need to register for the GoPro Recruiting Challenge. And what's going to happen is that every single day, starting on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, that's 8 p.m. Ghana time and 8 p.m. Nigeria time, 7 p.m. Ghana time, 2 p.m. Eastern time if you're in North America. Every day at that time, Eric will be going live in a Facebook group that you have to be accepted into once you've registered. And we will be getting 90 minutes of instruction, 90 minutes of training, 90 minutes of assignments. It will be Eric talking, it will be top recruiters from around the world talking, and it will be top thought leaders from around the world. People like Les Brown, people like John Maxwell, even celebrities like Sylvester Stallone is going to be a part of this. So every day we're going to get 90 minutes, and then we are going to take that time to do assignments. And the intention of the GoPro Recruiting Challenge, I'm going to just give you the nuts and bolts, recruiters and then I'm going to turn it around the world talking to our guests to share a few words. The intention of the recruiting challenge is so that every single one of us can have a breakthrough in our recruiting. All right, so that every single one of us can recruit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 new associates in that 1 week time frame. Of course, there'll be spillover as well, so that even the 1 week of activity that we make will affect our entire month. And this can really explode your business. So it's so exciting, the opportunity we have. There will be hundreds of thousands of people involved all over the world, not just with Max, but all kinds of companies. And this is an opportunity for all of us. And so I want to, let me just see who I have on the line. I know for me, I'm going to share my own reaction with it. So I'm going to start with my great friend. He is my Nigerian brother, my Nigerian fellow Crown. I call myself Canadian Niger because I'm kind of Nigerian. I know What Master had a Ghanaian name when I was staying in Ghana for 2 years. But Dr. James is just such an amazing personality. He's able to move us to tears with his words. He's so inspiring. He's a great team builder, a great mentor. And Dr. James, let me unmute you. And I really want you just to take a few minutes and share exactly your feeling about the opportunity that lies in front of all of us.
Hello, Max. Morning, everyone. Max, morning. It's exciting to be here. Great. I can see people from so many different places, different backgrounds. It's good to connect with you guys. Anyway, so straight to the point. Concerning this event, first of all, I want to thank Anne for bringing this opportunity to us. Because we all know that this year has been a pretty tough one, and we made it this far. And I know we've even been trying to have meetings to find out what we can do, how we can grow our businesses, what action can we take, what moves can we make. And I don't know about you guys in Ghana and stuff, but in Nigeria, from the reviews and research I did, like looking through people's reports and stuff, we have seen a gradual decline in number of enrollment. So I did the research. I brought out reports from various team members, and the results were quite there's been a steady declination of number of enrollments, and there has been a low percentage, probably about 18% of people who are active. Only 18% are 2% of individuals. They do their authorships, but they don't make money, and that is like it is actually wild. And we've been trying to figure out how can we get people on this? How can we get people to? Energy has been low across board because people have been battling for their lives, family issues, the NSAS and the government issues, so many things across board, so many reasons not to really do the business. And I could say that this recruiting challenge came at the right time. And on it with everything we have. I'm really excited about this because this is like a wake-up moment, a wake-up call for everyone who still has the desire to grow their businesses. And I'll just give you a few instances, different ways that you could maximize this opportunity. I will give you a few different ways you can maximize this and utilize it and ensure that your team also does the same thing. Because look, it's not enough for you alone to be involved in this challenge. It is not enough for you to be the only one, to come and you're trying to get new enrollment for yourself. Because from the reports I saw in people's back offices, in an entire team of maybe 100 people, 50 people, only about 3 people were getting paid. And that's not good enough. That's not good enough if you are a leader in your team and you are the only one earning as a senior associate, as a bronze, as a silver or gold. The others are struggling. They're not really earning binary income, and it's not good enough. So this opportunity right now is for all of us. And it is not enough for you to just share the links, WhatsApp pages, just tell people to enroll. You need to ensure that people are getting on board. And one thing I taught people today, even right here on the call, as you are right here on the call, as people are and motivation, 10 names of people on your team, 10 people in your team that you can think about that have not been active for a while, people that were motivated before, but you've not from them over time. Write down 10 names. And immediately after this call or during this call, I want you to connect with them. You see, they have been teaching us about sending a warm-up message to our prospects and all. Today, you're going to send a warm-up message to your team members. Connect with these 10 people, all these 10 names, find out how they are doing. And then when they respond and they're okay, you now let them know that, look, I know things have been slow. I know things have not really been going well this year and all, but grow. Would you be interested in growing your business this period? Will you be interested? Will you be willing to put in some effort to revive your business, to grow your business? And if they say yes, then send them the link directly for the Eric Warren Recruiting Challenge. Send them the link and get them to let you know when they register. Once they register, these people are going to be part of your accountability partners. All these 10 people or more, you can do it for more people, individuals. All these 10 people, you can open a WhatsApp group for just you and them, where you guys are going to be accountable for yourselves, for your activities, and you're ensuring that everyone is getting on board. Look, if you do this right, if you ensure that not just you, but now because we are trying to duplicate time, we are trying to duplicate our participation. It's not enough for you alone to participate in this. You want to duplicate yourself. You want your entire team to get on board. So you need to engage in this. If you will do this right, I will assure you that this can actually triple your business or more, and will set you up in a very good place to build a solid foundation of growth for your team members. There are so many other things you can do. You can, if you are a leader and you can engage in doing some small promos for your team members that are engaged, that are involved in this challenge. Only for those that are involved in this challenge, you can do small promos for them. You can find out who wants to attend, and maybe they don't have data, but they're really interested. You can find a way to get data across to them. Look, you want people to get on board with this because this is mind-blowing. And listen, it is for free. Before, we never had any of this for free, but they're giving us for free 7 solid days. This could be the best 7 days in your business this year. And the question is, what are you going to do about it? Thank you very much. And over to
you. Dr. James, you are amazing. I love that. 10 people, just get to 10 people tonight, because if you and your 10 people can be doing this together, if you have a bigger team, get to more. But you're absolutely right. If there are the more of you and your team that are doing this, the better. So that's amazing. Thank you so much for that great insight. I know you're going to be on fire. You're going to be a top recruiter in the world, I'm sure. Just recruiting machine. It's awesome. Okay, now I'm going to go next to our Philippines. So let me just share the screen for just a moment. It's about 3 a.m. in the Philippines. So I actually have a video for them, but I want to see where I am. Okay, I'm going to actually see. Okay, let me see where I am. All right. I'm on our Facebook, which is not where I meant to be. Okay, fantastic. So I hope you can see, can you guys see Joe and Granny on the screen right now? If you can, just type a Y for yes. If you can see, oh, fantastic. Okay, great. So let's just hear from them for just a few minutes. So here we go.
Hi everyone! Max morning! I am Gran Guadamor.
And I'm Joe Guadamor,
Triple Diamonds of Max International Philippines. We are so grateful to be part of your event tonight. We are so lucky. We have amazing crown diamonds in our company. They guide us all and set great examples to make our journey here in Max easy and fun. Each of their training brings you closer to your ultimate goal of reaching diamond and beyond. And now with this program, GoPro 7 Days Recruiting Challenge, it only got things more exciting. And the good thing is, this is free, and free. We are excited and you should too. So type 111 if you are excited.
Yeah, so to start it is very important to remember when doing Max business, the letter PDC. It stands for plug in, duplication, and consistency. So first, plug in, the system is set for us. And all we have to do is to follow the system. Plug in is the key. Plug in yourself and your team. It has been proven and tested by great leaders ahead of you. For events, promote them and bring new people with you. Be a great promoter of the event. The trick is to get everyone excited and then monitor your team and follow through their commitment. Let's make sure the number we promise to deliver becomes reality. Imagine if each one delivers, then it becomes a team effort, and that is the key. For this challenge, we look forward that everyone will participate. Imagine if you and everyone on your team recruited and just one person in this 7-day challenge, your business will be doubled in a week, in 1 week. So what if you and your team sponsored 5? That is a big, big wow. It's incredible. And it is possible.
Yes. And of course, next is duplication. Secret to network marketing is to duplicate. But remember that you can't duplicate something you haven't successfully done. So make sure you have done it, then you teach your team to do the same while you keep doing it. It's simple. Learn from the best. Do it on your own. Then teach others to do the same. This challenge was we as leader must accomplish the task, then encourage everyone to do the same. We are already registered. So, are you registered? Can you type letter Y if yes? And of course, last is consistency. Be consistent. For us, this will make or break you. Success is not one time but repeatedly done. There will be times you are highly motivated and excited. There will be times that you feel otherwise otherwise, but stay the course. Stay focused and like small step, do it anyway. That is consistency. Be consistent in your positivity, words and action to inspire yourself and others. Go Pro Recruiting Challenge is one of the best training event and will help us grow, train, and of course, to earn in network marketing career. When you start it, make sure you finish it well. Before we end, we want to say, please stay committed to this challenge. Write down your goals and targets to make things easier to monitor. Check on your numbers daily so you stay on track. Clean your desk or don't get any appointment. Be committed on that date. You should know your priorities and stick to them. If you need to tell your family about this, please do so they can support you as well. We are inviting you to join the GoPro Recruiting Challenge. This is gonna be fun. It's time to unleash our potential and maximize this opportunity. Imagine someone making $4 million a year and recruiting 900 plus in a month. Gives you tips. It's probably a great idea to listen. We definitely will not miss one of these lives. Even we have different time zones. So stay excited, be committed, and be consistent.
So we hope we were able to give you some value. We appreciate all of you and all the work that you do for Max, for your dreams. So go, 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 go! Let's all do this. No one will left behind because we can do this. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much.
I am John Guadamor.
I am Grand Guadamor.
We are Max.
We are undivided.
And we are unstoppable.
Wow, that was amazing. I love the excitement from Gren and from Joe. You know, gosh, I love what Granny says. Did you hear him say it's free and free and free? You know, really, there is no reason not to do this unless you have just decided it's not for you to build this business. It is going to be so amazingly exciting. And we are going to be a global Max family doing this together. It is going to be crazy. So I want to invite our amazing Crown Diamond, Dr. Bright. I know he's with us on the call. I'm going to unmute him and have him share a few words himself. Dr. Bright, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for making time to be on the call tonight. Can you share a few words about your feelings about the GoPro Recruiting Challenge, how to prepare, what it could do for people?
Max, morning. Can you hear me?
Yes,
great,
we sure can.
Great. It's really great to connect with all of you here on this call. I want to say a big thank you to you.
Dr. Bright, I'm sorry, we were hearing you, but you're very faint and far away now.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Perfect. Yes, perfect. Thank
you.
Yeah.
So it's really great to connect with all of you here. It's exciting to see everyone on the call. So much energy, so much passion, and thank you very much, Anne, for leading this charge and putting all of us together. Guys, listen, Eric Worry is an amazing guy. When I came into the industry,
sorry, Dr. Bright. I'm so sorry. I know we're streaming this everywhere, but you seem to be in and out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, very well.
Is it okay now?
Perfect. Yes.
Great. Sorry, I'm not at home. I'm not giving my usual setup for my Zoom calls. I'm doing something. So anyway, so I remember when I joined the business initially, sometimes you always need somebody to show you what the future can be. And I had the privilege of seeing a video of Eric Worry, and he had a stage talk, and they were talking about people who were, I think, under 40 or under 30, who had made so much had successful businesses with network marketing. And I was so inspired when I saw the young men and women on stage sharing their stories, and I could see that, I could see the future. They were so passionate about what they were doing, and most of them came from very difficult backgrounds. I remember one guy who was in college when somebody introduced him to the business of network marketing.
Dr. Bright,
yep.
I'm so terribly sorry. We're getting a lot of comments, and I also, I don't know
okay,
Yes, that's perfect. I don't know why it's going in and out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, beautiful. Maybe we don't need earbuds. That's perfect.
Great. All right. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
So Okay, so I was talking about one of the first times where I watched an Eric Worry show. It was at the Max HQ, and Eric Worry was interviewing young people. I think he was talking about people who had earned over $500,000 a year in their businesses. And there were a lot of young people on stage. I was so amazed. I was blown. And when I heard their stories and the testimonies they shared, I was so deeply motivated, to take my business to the next level. So it's always, a great opportunity for all of us to tap into the energy, because you need to recharge. It's like having a cell phone. You take it out of the charge, you run around the whole day, it drains power, you have to come back and charge. And therefore, as professionals in this industry, we need to constantly re-energize ourselves to go back and plug in and recharge, right? And sometimes we get used to the same things, we get used to our leaders, and we need to hear it from somebody else or from some other people to help build our belief, right? So for me, this is an event that I am not going to miss. I bought my ticket a long time ago, and I'm waiting anxiously to hear what is going to happen and tap into the wisdom. And I think for those of you who are in Ghana, I think about 2 years ago or so, Eric Worry had another event, and we paid and had it streamed live at HQ. I remember it was amazing. I sat through, we had some refreshments back then. We could have done that, but COVID-19 won't let us do it. So guys, listen, you really need to be on this call and take it as an investment in your education. There's so much value that network marketing gives to people that we take for granted. But sometimes it's because we don't pay. When you pay attention. And I was very surprised when I went to do my MBA. I was sitting in class. I paid so much money. And a lot of the things they were teaching us was things that I had learned in this industry. I went to Switzerland, and we're talking about being an entrepreneur, and they talk about the same thing. passion, dedication, consistency, commitment is the same formula everywhere you go. All right. So it's amazing. But basically, my conviction, my belief, and everything that I represent here, I had the positive affirmation and confirmation. So guys, listen, you really need to be, and I would say take it as an investment, of your resources, your time to upgrade yourself. There's going to be so much knowledge and information that will be shared. You get to see the industry on a bigger scale. Sometimes we only see what's happening in our immediate locality, right? You need to see what's happening on the world stage. And this event will give you that opportunity. Eric Worre is a phenomenal gentleman. He's been, in my humble opinion, that one of the people who have really streamlined the profession, have made it very professional, and gave most of us the conviction to pursue network marketing as a profession, as a career. Because he would say network marketing is we have a better way. He would say things like it's a business, you get professional, go pro. All right. So Eric is amazing, and I know I wish that one day I'll have the opportunity to have a one-on-one mentorship with him. So I am not going to miss this event, and neither should you. How to prepare? I think that most important is that you need to come with an open mind and really decide that you're going to learn. One of the challenges that people have with online studies is that most people don't pay attention. We get distracted because we are online in the comfort of our homes. You may be on your phone, Instagram, WhatsApp. You're wasting your time if you do that. You need to really decide that you're going to gain value because you're going to sit there and invest your time. Get your notebook by your side, okay? Then listen to everything that you're going to learn and then apply them. I remember the first Road to Gold event we had in Ghana. Our Crown Diamonds, Chris and Tammy were in town, and I was doing everything as they said it. I remember they said, create a WhatsApp group and then put your people there. And I remember Tammy said, you have to be the mother them and talk to them. As they said it, I did it, okay? So if you're going to be on the call and take notes in your notebook, and then it becomes, some historic document that is in the archives, you're wasting your time too. You need to make sure that you apply. The world is changing. Things are shifting around. COVID-19 is still here. We don't know when it's going to go away, but whatever the situation is, you are never going back to the world we knew before 2020. Things are going to be different. And as a professional network marketer, you need to understand the dynamics at play. You need to understand the things that are going to happen in the years to come. You need to be able to position yourself, acquire new skill sets that will enable you to survive and grow your business in the future. We need to also have the mindset of getting ready for next year. So you really need to, and listen, if you're also coming, right, is to try and get as many of your teammates as possible on the call. Because what's going to happen is that momentum is a game of numbers. You can be charged alone, but if you had other people who are charged with you, so it's to come on, right? And get as many of them as possible to join you on the call so that all of you undergo a renewal of your mindset and a wonderful transformation. Information is everything, and knowledge is power, and we need knowledge to move on in our business. All right. So I will encourage everyone to show up on the call. Okay, don't miss it. Don't miss it. If you are here and you really, really are serious about your network marketing business and growing your Max business, you need to invest in your education and take this as a serious investment to help you increase your team growth and also help you increase your income in your business. One other thing you can do is you can take the information, right, and then you can sit together with your team leaders and you can draw a strategy around it and see how best you can duplicate this information in case some of your teammates cannot be available on the call for one reason or the other, right? So it's all about tapping into that knowledge base, making that information available to other people, sharing that information, drawing a plan to execute it, and then you go ahead and then you do exactly as you learned, okay? So to wrap it up, I know this year has been rough, many industries, but I think network marketing has really thrived in this difficult time because of the unique opportunity of always empowering people with a wonderful product, in our case, a health boosting product, and also offering people a way to make money in a convenient, safe manner from the comfort of their homes, right? So e-commerce is booming, network marketing is booming, the future looking very bright for all of us, and we have to tap into this unique way. Don't be scared about what's happening around. Okay, we've been through trying times, and I know that 2021 is going to be a wonderful year. So many wonderful things are happening in the industry, and this is our time, right? So I would say take this as a huge investment for you. I can't repeat this enough. You need to trust me. A lot of the things that we learn in our industry, people pay thousands of dollars to get. You know, when I talked to my mentors, Chris and Tammy, and they told me the amount of money they spend on their programs, their training. I was like, oh my goodness, you know. And I was thinking what that money could do. But then again, knowledge is power. They have to upgrade themselves. And all the Crown Diamonds, Dr. James, everybody's always investing. All the diamonds actually investing in all programs to upgrade themselves. And that is the reason why they've been doing this from since they were, you know, lower rank associates, and investing in your education, in your own personal development is critical to growth in this business. So guys, I'm asking all of you, really get on that call, right? And then buy your ticket to join the final event happening in December. Don't miss that event, because it's going to really empower you and equip you to take the stage that the world is going to set for all of us. In the midst of turbulence, comes calm. In the midst of chaos comes opportunities, and difficulties bring champions, right? So even though it's going to be difficult, remember that when you pass through that, you're going to become a champion, and you are going to be that hero that you so deserve to be. All right. So I think I'll end it here, and I look forward to seeing all of you on the call. See all of you. I wish you all the very best, and keep going after your dreams. Be driven by your dreams. Never give up. Never give up. It's about small things being done consistently every single time. And that's how we got here, right? That's how we got here. Knowing that if you keep at it, you definitely have your breakthrough, right? It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be so, so worth it. And I can promise you that things are always going to get better. There will always be difficult time, but things always get better. And one day you look back and say, wow, I'm glad I stayed with Max. I'm glad I worked. I'm glad I trained. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did it, right? You will say that too. All right. So thank you for your time. It's really nice connecting with all of you. And thank you, Anne. Thank you, all the Crown Diamonds. Thank you, Chris and Tammy, for putting all of us together. We look forward to a successful event. Thank you all. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bright. I'm so happy you are with us. And there's nobody who invests in their personal development like you do. So I really take those words to heart. And I know that we're going to have so many of us as part of this program. So thank you so much for your time tonight. And I'm going to go next to our Mama and Papa Crown Diamonds. Now, it's interesting because not every company has the kind of culture that we have. And you see, all of us as Crown Diamonds, Triple Diamonds, we're all together. And the reason we're all together, we're not part of the same team, but it's because Chris and Tammy, who are really the Crown Diamonds above us all, they have always fostered such an amazing culture, an amazing truly, when you think about Undivided, which is our company's theme for this year, it really, we work together, we work on strategies together, we share ideas together, we come together for trainings and events. We really have an undivided approach to our business, and that is because of the culture that our Crown Diamonds, Mama and Papa Crown Diamonds, Chris and Tammy have really built in all of us, have created as a culture in Max International. And for that, I'm so very grateful. So Chris and Tammy, I'm going to unmute you, and I would love you to share a few words. You're very welcome. We're so happy that you could be here on the call. And I know that you're also excited about the upcoming events. So please go ahead and share your thoughts.
Well, thank you, Ann, for putting this all together, and thank you for being a big part of everything on the marketing tools, the announcements, staying on course. I mean, you're a master at that, and we really, really, really appreciate everything that you do, not only for the Nigerian team, but everybody globally. And you're right, we are coming together in such a big way. Undivided was such a perfect topic, a perfect name for this year's virtual convention, because we truly are undivided no matter where we are in the world. And I'm just going to share with you this 7-day recruiting challenge. I love challenges. I get excited over challenges. The next 7 days is going to be truly focused at my end for sure. And I highly recommend every single one of you do that. We all need renewed energy. We all need new momentum in our businesses. And we all want to change the mindset of the year 2000 to such a positive finish. Let's finish 2020 with huge momentum in Max International. Nobody knows about us yet. I don't know if you know that. I talk to people all the time and I say, have you ever heard of Max International? Nobody's heard of us. So when you think that your market is saturated, you're wrong. It is not saturated. I mean, we got to get the word out with Max International and what our products are doing in the world today. So I'm really excited of everything that's going on. We have been nonstop. My hands hurt from texting and messages and all that stuff. And we're just not going to stop because everybody needs to be part of this. And even if they're unsure of what to do, they just need to be part of this. Register. We can't say that enough. Chris and I, over the last 20 years, any opportunity for something like this to come along and create momentum in our teams, we've always jumped on it. That's why we have, I think Chris was saying, we have over 230,000 associates in the organization in 13 and a half years. And that's because of all these momentum segments that kick in, that create that momentum worldwide. So you have an opportunity to really jump on this with all of us. We're going to have fun. We always do when we do these challenges. So you know what, this distractions, I keep seeing these messages, it's so easily to be distracted. You know what? It's all a mindset. It's a choice, right? So you have to set in your mindset every single day. It is so easy to be focused in building your business. Do the money-making activities. That's it. Ladies, if you have kids, if I had kids at home, I'd be finding somebody to watch my kids for 7 days so I can be 100%, 120% focused on building my business. And you can do so many things with the kids to celebrate after. So there's lots of things that you can do to go into momentum. And stay away from the things that are going to hold you back.
I totally agree. And first of all, and I want to thank you also for the work. Sometimes I look at our organization, it's like moving a tank. Every time you look at a direction, there's so many moving parts and it's heavy and there's a lot to move. And it took me a bit of time to align, but I want to thank you for being persistent and really leading the way with the GoPro program. Because at the end of the day, I don't think there's anybody in the world that has done what Eric has done to unite the entire network marketing community. That is absolutely critical. I want to thank Gwen and Joe for taking the time to do this video because I know that it was short notice. And I hope our background is actually okay. I just got about a few minutes ago in and I figured out while that was going on to put it on. That's how user-friendly Zoom is. I want to thank Dr. James for the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful speech. It was just really, really inspiring. Dr. Bright, again, you're dead on. And, there's a lot of good insight on what these powerful leaders have just shared with you when Ann led is to really follow the system, duplicate, listen. At the beginning, I really recommend to not question, but apply. And I think one of the biggest challenge that I see in seeing people trying to build their business is they don't execute. They constantly try to reinvent the wheel and try to design their own thing because they want to have their own print, which I appreciate and I respect that. But at the end of the day, it's about follow what works. And once you start getting the results, then you may start making your own label, your own prints, your own things within the organization that you have built. You know, at the end of the day, I just want to finish this quick summary on what we're sharing with you here this evening with 10 strategies that Eric talked about. Because many of you might have listened to it. Maybe some of you didn't listen to it because he touched on everything that we do. Just recently, Tammy and I did a little segment training on the success cycle. In our success cycle, we talk about the new associate orientation, your why, your attitude, your list, prospecting, inviting, following up, third-party credibility. This is absolutely critical. Right. And when he talks to this strategy, very first one is set your goals for the challenge. Don't just follow the challenge and wing it. Set your goals. Be very clear on what you want to achieve. Number 2 is make a commitment. Don't just kind of get involved. Oh, I don't feel like it today. Get involved. Stay the course. This 7 days could actually change your life. I never forgot when Tammy and I started the business, this kind of business. I went in, I remember I was alone. And the next time we were in, Tammy, we were together, and then we had 6 people. The next year after that, we had something like 500 people to go to an event. And it was 1,200 people. Now, Tammy just mentioned the real number is 330,000. And the reason why we don't know is because I don't care. I focus on the people that are building the business. But at the end of the day, this thing has grown beyond my understanding how this can grow. So again, make a commitment. Start with the 7 days. Some of you maybe have been falling asleep. Maybe you've been complaining about your upline. Maybe you've been complaining about the company. Maybe you've been complaining. Listen, every single company has challenges. It comes with the good and the bad. The people who succeed are able to overcome the good and the bad and evolve. And that's on the personal growth that was mentioned earlier by Dr. Bright. Right? Number 3 is map out the game plan. Well, my recommendation is sign up for the free 7 days. Start with that if you have not that already. And one thing I also often share is if you go alone, you learn. But if you go with your team, you earn. Remember that. The key is not just for you to go alone and self-motivate yourself, but make sure your team is part of that culture of growing. Number 4 is what can we sacrifice within the next 7 days? Understand there's going to be some things that I understand you're busy. But the thing is, do you want to stay busy and struggling? Or do you want to be busier and eventually not be struggling and actually thrive? Right? So you have to make this commitment. Number 5 is negotiate with your loved ones. Let them know what your goals are, what you want to achieve, where you want to go. Negotiate with them. And if they see what they can get in return with achieving those goals, you know what? You may get a lot of support. And I understand that there's more to the story than that, but there's not enough time to go to the details. You know, number 6 is make time commitment for the next 7 days. Commit for the next 7 days and start sharing. People need this information. It is critical and it is important. Number 7 is clear the deck for all distraction. You know, again, it was mentioned earlier by Dr. Bright, the cell phone, the TV, all the different social media, TikTok. You can spend hours on TikTok, not realize, oh my God, 45 minutes went by, and you keep flipping on the next. You know what I mean? Focus on your goals and focus on what matters. You may have a lot more time to get to your destination, right? And the reason I'm talking from experience, right? I never got TikTok. I started reading them. Some are hilarious, right? I understand it's captivating, but it's wasting your time, right? Number 8 is make sure that you prepare the tools. Do you have tools? Do you have your products? Do you have your sales aids? Do you have do you know where to get the presentation? Do you have your Zoom? Do you have your tools to be able to share? Very important. Number 8 is build your lists. And there's a lot of examples. I'm not going into, but your phone, you got an enormous amount of people, and it's maybe your chicken list is in there and you're afraid to talk to them. Right? And you don't talk to them about the product or the opportunity, but just make a connection. In the midst of that conversation, who knows what may happen, right? Your emails. There's so many things that go on. And that was number 9. Number 10 is very, very important. Start with the end in mind. Imagine what your success will look like. You have no idea the power that the Almighty has given us. It is the power of vision. What you see will eventually materialize in your life. If you see poverty, If you see struggle, if you see too expensive, this is exactly what you will get. If you see thrive, if you see growth, if you see excitement, if you see motivation, this is exactly what you will get. I'm telling you that your life is like a catalog, and whatever you focus on is what you will get. So I know I went a little longer, but at the end of the day, I was compelled to share. If something is free like this, don't hesitate. Mm-hmm. Get involved. Don't show up alone. Show up with your team. And at the end, make sure that you work with a group of people. If you can invest to buy the virtual convention, the Vegas virtual convention, if you can't afford it, work with a group of people, pitch in. All go at the same place, wear your masks, right? Be careful, be safe. But understand that you can be a group of people who pays for this and just show up in that area and listen, participate. Because what you will get from these people will help you grow. And you know what it may do? It may also help you build the credibility of what you've already learned, that you think, wow, Chris and Tammy have been saying that for years. Who cares? And then you hear it from someone who's making $1 million a month saying the same thing. Oh, maybe I should keep doing this. Yes, absolutely. Anyway, and thank you very much for the opportunity, and back to you.
Wow, Chris and Tammy, thank you so much. And Chris, I'm so glad you did that little summary, because I know that many people will not have had a chance to even watch the preparation training, because it's almost 2 hours long. And so this is a great little summary for everyone. And what I will tell you as well is that for those of you that have not yet if you have not yet registered for the GoPro Recruiting Challenge, the GoPro Recruiting Challenge is absolutely free. So great. So Joshua, thank you for sharing the link. I've just typed the link into the chat. It's GoProRecruitingChallenge.com/Max. And that way they know that we all came from Max, okay? So GoProRecruitingChallenge.com/Max. Now, starting from last week, every single day at 11 a.m. Pacific time, which is 2 p.m. Eastern time in North America, 7 p.m. Ghana time, and 8 p.m. Nigeria time, Eric is going live. And during those lives, he has some of the trainers that are going to be part of next week's or this week's event. They give a few insights. And oh my goodness. Now we missed tonight's because we're here, and I'm very grateful you were here, but you can go onto the Facebook site and you can see it after the fact. Don't miss those. They are crazy. I'm already taking pages of notes. I'm already getting so many ideas. And let me tell you, I know many of you, you see me promoting these events. You see me promoting Eric Worre. In fact, I'm promoting this recruiting mastery so much that somebody actually asked me, am I getting paid? Is it an affiliate program? Do I get a certain amount per head of people that register? No, I do not. I am just so passionate about what this can do for every single Max associate that I am going to promote until you are sick of hearing of it. And if you get sick of hearing it, you know that I have barely begun to do my job. So I actually, last year, decided that I wanted to increase my own personal growth, just like Dr. Bright spoke about, just like all of us do. And so I actually joined. Eric has a high-level mastermind group. There's a certain qualification to get in. It costs a lot of money. And all of these people that you are going to see training us, all of these top worldwide recruiters, they are all part of that mastermind group. We meet every single Wednesday, and we have several events at Eric's house or different locations around the world in a year. And so all of these things that we are going to hear about, and believe me, I am kicked into high gear. My butt is being kicked into movement like crazy. And if my butt is being kicked into movement and I'm with these people every single week, then I promise you, you're going to get some incredible value. So that's why I'm so passionate, because I know what this can do. And not everyone is going to have the opportunity to meet with these people every single week and hear insights and share ideas, but you're going to have it this week, and you're going to have it for free, for free, for free, for free. And all you have to do is go to goprorecruitingchallenge.com/Max. You can register for free. Once you've registered, you join his Facebook group. Okay, and that will be at the end of the registration process. You will see an opportunity to pay $47 for lifetime access to the Recruiting Mastery. If you want to do that, you can, but most of us are just clicking no thank you and accepting the free program. So that begins on Wednesday. Every single day there will be a live. You will only have 24 hours to watch the live if you happen to miss it. Okay, if whatever reason you're working or something is going on that you cannot watch it at that particular time, you can log in as soon as possible, and you will have 24 hours to watch it before it will disappear. So every single day you will get training and you will get assignments. And if you just follow exactly what to do, I promise you, you are going to have results. All of you are doing it together. All of us are doing it together. So if you have questions, all you have to do is raise your hand and we will be able to answer them. Your team leaders are there. They're doing it alongside you. So they will be able to answer your questions. All right. And for me, I know Eric gave us all a challenge. And one thing I would encourage you, by the way, is when you want to actually hold yourself accountable is declare your numbers, declare what you're going for to the world. So Eric gave us a challenge. He said, start conversations this week leading up to Wednesday. Just say hi. For me, I usually say, hi, this is Ann Turnbull. I'm just checking on you. It's been a while. How are you managing? I hope everything is okay. Let me know how you're doing when you have time. That's how I do a warm-up conversation. And he challenged us. He said, start 100 if you're a beginner. If you want an intermediate challenge, take 250 as your number. And if you want to be a superhero, take 1,000. Now, I started off by saying 250. In my mind, I was too chicken to write it out because I knew he would see. And by the end, I had to say 1,000 because how could I let it not be 1,000? And I'm not there. But I have done more warm-up messages in the last 3 or 4 days than I have done in a heck of a long time. And I'm getting so many responses. I'm reaching out to new contacts on social media. So right now I'm up to about 250 and I plan to have hundreds more to come in the next few days. And it's been super, super, super exciting. So it's kicking me into high gear. You know, even Crown Diamonds, we need to be recruiting. We need to be bringing new blood into our teams. I can see that Chris and Tammy are ready to go. Dr. Bright's ready to go. Dr. James, I know, of course, Granny and Joe, oh my goodness, they're super, super, super excited. So we are all doing it with you. And if you make a decision and you commit, you will do it. But what I would seriously echo is clear the decks. Find a way to get rid of anything you don't have to do for 7 days. The beautiful thing is it's 7 days. Any other intense program Eric has ever done like this is normally 30 days. And that's a lot of time if you have kids or families you have to attend to. But 7 days, most of us can just push everything else to the side for 7 days if we really had to. So push the things aside and just commit that you are going to be there. You are going to do this no matter what, and take action every single day. You're going to have your assignments. Just do them. Just do them. If you have a question, ask. But even being in action and doing it maybe not perfectly is far, far better than not being in action at all. You'll still get results. All right. You will still get results. So what you heard a few of us talking about this week is the recruiting challenge. It is free, 100% free for 7 days, November 11th to 17th. You are going to hear during that challenge about another event in December. This challenge is all about recruiting, finding new people to bring into your business, how to talk to them, how to reach out to them, bringing in a lot of people over a short time. In December, there will be an event called Virtual Go Pro. This event will happen December 11th to the 13th. It's a 3-day event. It's going to be an 8-hour event every day. It's starting in the morning Pacific time and going until about 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock Pacific time, which means for those of us in Africa, it will be going until 12, 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning and starting in the evening. Now, this event is normally held in Las Vegas. It is not being held in Las Vegas this year because you can't have gatherings of more than a very small amount of people. So it is going to be held virtually. And the background that you can see behind me is the GoPro studio, the virtual studio that Eric is building right now, spending $20 million on. This event is going to be the biggest event that network marketing has ever seen in the world. This is the event that Dr. Bright, that Chris and Tammy are saying, find a way to be part of when you hear about it. The tickets are $297. If you know you already want to be part of it, super fantastic. Just get your ticket. You must get your ticket in the Max room. Okay, I'm going to actually type that in as well, because if you get your ticket in the Max room, then you will all be part of our special private Zoom room. There will be hundreds of thousands of people watching this event and participating. But when we are all together in our own private Zoom room, then we will be able to interact and chat and ask questions and make comments, and it's going to be amazingly fun. So we only have 300 tickets available. And like Chris said, if the ticket amount is not affordable, first of all, find a way. I know many of you on this call have done things that would seem crazy to the average person. I always remember Sir Java and Wapmaster's stories, how they used to drive for 12 hours to get to the Accra office and, sleep in the mall because they didn't have a place to stay. But now look at what they've accomplished. So do what's crazy, because pretty soon doing what others would consider to be crazy will be so easy for you if you really take this seriously. So find a way to get a ticket, $297. Find a way to get together with 3 or 4 people, watch together so that you buy one ticket between you, but you won't want to miss this. But the first and most important is the free event starting on Wednesday. So if you haven't registered, register right now. You will love it. You will get value. You will grow. Your team will grow. Your business will grow. And this will be an amazing, amazing way to finish off the year. So that's what we wanted to share tonight, is just the importance of this. Make sure that you are promoting it with your team. Make sure that you are registered. Again, it is GoProRecruitingChallenge.com/max. Now, if anyone has any question, I want to finish off. We're actually just exactly on the hour. If anyone has a burning question, you can feel free to ask it, and we can answer any question that anyone has. And otherwise, I know that you'll catch up with the live tonight. So you can go to the Facebook group. You can either go to Network Marketing Pro. He shares it there if you haven't yet registered. But once you have registered for the GoPro Recruiting Challenge, everything will be on the GoPro Recruiting Challenge Facebook page as well. Okay, you have to be accepted there. So you have to register, and then you can join the link right away. Yes, the GoPro Recruiting Challenge is 100% free. When you are logging into the GoPro Recruiting Challenge page to register, you register, and then it will give you an offer if you want to pay $47 for lifetime access. Just say no, thank you. All right. You're going to be watching it on the day it is there. You don't need lifetime access. If you want lifetime access so you can replay it, fine, go ahead if you want to pay the $47, but you don't need to. You get it for free. Okay, for free. I'm going to use that all the time now. Granny really inspired me with that. Okay, great. All right, I'll just see if there's any other questions. Okay, so the warm-up messages, yes. So a warm-up message is just to warm up your conversation. So you can start from tonight so that by the time Wednesday evening comes, when it's time to do your first assignment, if you can do 200, 300 messages between today and Wednesday, all you want to do is reach out to anyone who is not a Max associate. If you haven't talked to them in a while, It's just going to be super simple. Now, what I recommend is always include their name. Don't do a broadcast, okay? It's got to be a personal message. But write out your message so you can copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. And the only thing you're going to edit in the copy, paste is their name. Okay, so hi, name, good afternoon. I just thought I would check on you and see how you're doing. I hope everything is going well for you. Let me know how you are when you have time. And then sign your name, or this is Ann Turnbull. You know, this is so-and-so. Because for me, I know people lose their phones. I know people may not even have my contacts in their phone because they never saved it, right? So if you haven't talked to someone in a while, then you want to remind them. So the best things you can do to get a response, because what you want is for them to respond, because those are the people that are going to be the people you're going to start with when we start this recruiting challenge. So the best tips you can do to get a response is use their name so they know it's personal. Remind them of your name in case they don't have your contacts. If you don't know them very well, remind them of how you know each other. We're both part of such and such WhatsApp group. You're one of my Facebook friends, okay? However you know them, remind them. We met at such and such when I bought a dress for my daughter, okay? Remind them of how you know them if you really don't know them well, so that they place you very well. And if you're messaging on Facebook, okay, let's say you have 5,000 friends on Facebook. I'm sure you haven't talked to barely any of them. Just make sure they're not Max associates. Go to Facebook, do the same kind of message, but then write your name and your number, so they don't think it's some hacker, so that they may even call you and say, was that you who was checking on me? Yes, it was. I just wanted to see how you are. You're not telling them about Max right now. You're just warming up the relationship so that when the challenge starts, you're going to have a lot of people to talk to, okay? And sometimes you may find that it naturally comes out that you start talking about Max, and I already have phone calls booked for tomorrow. People are eager to talk to me. Fine, I will talk to them. But you don't have to do that right now. Okay? All right. Great, great, great. Mike LeBrun, my upline, my amazing double diamond. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for being here tonight. Let's see if we have any other questions before we close off. Oh, okay. So, okay, Rubinson. I think it's Emmanuel Rubinson. So, if you're talking to prospects, all right, I would say that unless they are joining you today or tomorrow, don't try and sign someone up. This would be my gut feeling. I wouldn't try and sign someone up, let's say next Saturday, and then have them join the recruiting challenge. Okay, but if they're like I'm talking to people right now and I'm saying, wow, do you want to make money fast, or do you want to go above average, or do you want to be average, or do you want to be below average in your speed? And of course, they might say above average, and I'll say, wow, then you are exactly at the right time. Because if you start right now, there is a global recruiting challenge that we are all going to be a part of. It starts on Wednesday. It's going to be amazing. This would be the most incredible way you could kick off your business. So let's get you started right now so that you can be a part of it. But if I'm going to be talking to prospects during the challenge, I'm probably not going to have them be part of the challenge. It's something we could duplicate. You know, you could duplicate it with a small group of you, just like Dr. Bright said. But I wouldn't necessarily have them try and join that event. All right, I hope that makes sense. I think it's Emmanuel. It just says Rubinson, but I hope that makes sense. Rubinson, to you. All right, everyone. So I think we've taken enough time. It's time for us to go and start our warm-up conversations. So you also want to, in order to prepare for this, come with the biggest list you could ever imagine. Get your notebook, have it go very, very big. So for me, I've got my notebook. I'm at like 240 something. When people reply, I put a green check mark. When I've sent them first information, because sometimes I'm getting there, I put an orange highlight. I always mark my my list, and I also write them down on in my notes in my computer, so that if I go to my notes in my computer, I have a list. I also have a clean, big, huge whiteboard ready to go, so that I can start writing down people I have to follow up with, my appointments, my registered people, my people who say they're ready to pay. So I'm getting myself very organized ahead of time. And that's one thing you want to do as well. Get your list very well organized. Try to make it as massive as possible. Start as many conversations as you can just to say, hi, I'm checking on you, so that come Wednesday, you are going to be ready to fire up. All right. So make sure you are joining the challenge. You do not want to miss this. It is honestly the chance of a lifetime. I'm so excited. I know there's going to be a lot of amazing surprises for us. I get a little bit of a backstage pass because I'm part of the group with all of them. And so we talk about a few things here and there. So it's really going to be so exciting. Super exciting. Okay. Adams, if you've registered for the recruiting challenge, the free, you don't get a ticket. You don't need a ticket. Just join the Facebook group. The only thing that is a ticket is the $297 event. Okay, that is happening in December. All right. So if you registered for that, you didn't get a ticket, just message your Diamond team leader and they can get in touch with me and we can sort that out. Okay. All right, everybody. I think, okay, what should we look out for when drawing up the list? You are making your list massive. The thing you should look out for is they are not a max associate. That is it. Don't prejudge, don't pre-qualify, don't pre-think. That's why as you're making your list massive, send a message. Oh, hi, it's Anne. I just thought I would check on you. How are you doing in these challenging times? I hope everything is going really well for you. Let me know how you're doing when you have time. By the way, that's another tip for your warm-up message. Ask a question so that they will respond. Let me know how you're doing when you have time. Okay, and do a call to action. That's a call to action. Let me know how you're doing. And then your question is, how are you doing? I hope everything is okay, question mark, right? So a call to action, personal bit in there, remind them of how you know them if you don't know them well, and their name. Okay, very important. Okay, Rosalind, I'm sorry, you didn't connect your audio. Let's see. Okay, everyone, I think that is everything we need to cover tonight. So let's, oh my gosh, Emmanuel, you're going for 2,000 for your warm-up. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. You see, Emmanuel's already has 2 enrollments since last week when he started the process. Even me, I also have enrollments since I started. Just the act of making a decision is going to start bringing people to you. Okay. I promise you, make the decision, commit, get registered, get working on your list, get working on your warm-up messages, and you will see results. So we are so excited to see your success this coming week. We're going to see you in the big Facebook group. Work on little things with your team as well. And we are going to have an amazing time together. So thank you, everyone. Thank you to our amazing guests tonight who had some fantastic words of wisdom. Thank you to Grant and Joe who joined us from the Philippines. I know that their team is going to be watching this tomorrow. Thank you to Chris and Tammy, our amazing Mama and Papa Crown Diamonds, Dr. Bright, who I've always admired and learned from since the day I arrived in Ghana. Dr. James, my comrade in arms, I appreciate you so much here in Nigeria and around the world. So thank you, everybody. I'm going to put us on a gallery view, and I'm going to allow us all to unmute so that we can unmute ourselves. We can all say, let me see how I do that. We can all say good night. We can put on our videos. We can do a little wave. And so now you can all unmute yourselves if you want. You can put your videos on, do a wave, take a screenshot. You've got something for your social media. Right? Right?
Thank you, everyone. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. everyone.
Hello, bye bye everybody.
Bye everyone. Bye.
Thank you all.
Hi everyone.
Is everyone okay? Bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye everyone.
Have entrepreneurial skills, ambitions, yes, and applied it in other avenues, buying and selling clothes, shoes, and the like, till I was introduced to this Max opportunity. And in a space of 3 years, there's been a lot of improvement. I've seen myself transition. Okay, I've learned the importance of people management. I've learned the importance of planning ahead. I've learned the importance of goal setting. And the beautiful thing about the business is the reward of helping other people also grow, to identify that they do have certain innate qualities that they never really imagined. The beautiful thing about the model also, about Max International actually, is the fact that what we seek to do is not just to create wealth, but to empower people to better lives. Now, in the last 2 years, I've seen so much in terms of transition. I've seen a young man with earning a salary of 600 Ghana cedis a month join the business and start making a 5-figure income within 2 years, buying a brand new car, moving his mom into a new apartment building. These are things that you cannot see anywhere else.
There's some luck elements in success, but the thing is that to be lucky, you must be at the right place at the right time. But there's one more important component. In fact, the most important one is that you must be the right mind.
Plan itself was helping so many people as well, and so why not? I decided to give it a shot, give it a try, and see how it turns out for me myself. And it's been 3 years of amazing experience, exposure, and I mean the words cannot describe how much Max means to me right now. I live Max, I do Max. I mean, as my second life. You know, I've made it a significant part of what I do on a daily basis, and it's really paying well. As you can see for yourself, you've been inside, you've seen what we are doing. Lots of people are part of this family, and lots more people can also be part of this family as well. So the Max experience is something that we cannot just describe. You need to be here to experience it for yourself.